Hey guys, Hawka here, and welcome back to the Little Things. This time we're going to focus on G2's T side, in particular in this game against NRG, where there were a bunch of crazy rounds. The reason I decided to focus on G2 was because their T side has been pretty terrible ever since Existence took over as in-game leader. You can see by this chart here, their T side win percentage is amongst the lowest in all of the top tier teams. And clearly this is a problem they need to overcome to improve in the future. The first round we're going to look at is round number 19, in which G2 are trying to push the A bomb site. The initial trades look really good for them, and they managed to get onto the site in a 4v4 post plant, which should almost always favour the T side. The trades continue on the site, and Shox is able to backstab an opponent from mid. This is the kind of lurking that I think Shox really excels at, so it's nice to see him in this position, and he quickly decides to go back to A main, which certainly is a risk, but it definitely could also pay off if his teammates can survive a little longer. The problem here is that Shox's teammates just get cleared out on the site so quickly that he can't really get into a good position quickly enough. So overall, I think Shox played this round fine, and you can see at the end he comes so incredibly close to winning it. And these are the kind of rounds where Shox should be in this lurk position, and it's good to see him there, but yet still G2 just don't quite get the round win that they really should have been able to find. Moving on to round 21, G2 are already leaning towards the A site, but in this round they are mainly against pistols other than one saved AWP from Cirque. NRG elects to stack A with their pistols to try and cause some carnage, while Cirque plays alone towards B and gets aggressive for info. And NRG do a really good job here at controlling the fights, making them close range, and making it difficult for G2 to trade. With Cirque's AWP about to flank, Body decides he needs to make a play, and lands a great shot onto his teammate's head. Again, I don't really know why this is happening, because Body should 100% know that Shox is over towards mid. Seems like something was fundamentally wrong for G2 in this game. I don't know exactly what, but there are quite a few occasions where the communication just wasn't there. And you can see from Shox's POV, he's at mid the entire round, basically. So again, I don't know why Body is completely caught off guard by this. And credit where credit's due, that is a nice shot. For our final round, we're going to look at round number 30, where if G2 get this round, they win the map. In this round, both teams put quite a heavy focus towards mid, but G2 leaves Shox lurking towards A. And again, you can see his game sense for these situations are incredible. He manages to creep his way onto the site and just about gets 2 entries thanks to his insane aim. If you just take a pause at this moment, G2 have themselves a 3v2 advantage with control of the A site and plenty of nades to get the bomb down. In theory, this looks like it should be basically over and done with. G2 are in a great position to close this out. So where does it go wrong for G2? Smiths gets isolated towards mid, but the main issue here is they don't smoke the cross to the site, so the bomb cannot cross safely. Kenny tries to throw the bomb across, but it gets left out in no man's land, and Shox is lucky not to die as Cirque misses this AWP shot. This forces Shox into a default plant, which is already suboptimal, but it's still very doable for G2. Shox tries to buy himself a bit more space by using this Molotov, and doesn't expect it to spread that far. He ends up completely killing himself in the most important round. And obviously, with the bomb being planted safely, Kenny is not in a position to do much about this. NRG managed to swarm the bomb site, they find the defuse, and G2 lose this game in overtime. So again, very strange to see such simple individual mistakes being made by G2, and I feel like if they fix some of these easy mistakes, they could be a much better team on the T side. I mean, with Kenny and Shox, you always have a chance at winning the round, and so that should already be enough firepower to win some T rounds alone, and then as long as you just do the fundamentals correctly, you can be a good T team. So yeah, I hope G2 can improve on some of these small, silly mistakes that they are making. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.